Let's have a look at these Flexcut palm tools. This is the SK100 or travel set. At the time I first bought these pre-COVID-19, the travel bit was relevant. Currently less so, but I'm still using them quite a lot. They're good tools and they're pleasant to use, and I'm still working on quite small scale carvings at the moment, so they're still appropriate. I've already put up a video review on Flexcut's carving knives, which I'll try and link at the end of this one. But there's a bit less to be said on these really, because I haven't really found anything to criticise. Beyond the fact that maybe they're a little bit expensive. You're looking between sort of £15 and £20 each for these blades if you buy them individually. When you think that you're buying a little blade with no handle, and for similar money you can get something from, say, Henry Taylor Tools or Ashley Isles or the like, a full-size gouge with a handle on it. Maybe they're a little bit pricey. They're not ridiculous. We all know that generally you get what you pay for in quality terms. I've had these for over a year and I've used them a fair bit, so I've deliberately kept this about as far from an unboxing video as possible. I can give you an informed opinion of them. It is just my opinion, but uninfluenced by any commercial agreements, shall we say. These are available as either a 5-piece or a 10-piece set. Obviously the point of them is that they are very compact because you only have the one handle. This packs up really small, so ideal for travel. The blades are a fairly standard Flexcut blade, so they've got the familiar black anti-corrosion coating. I believe they're probably the same sort of steel as the knives. They certainly perform in the same way. These were very sharp when I first purchased them. In common with what I said on my review of their knives, I've only really used these on lime. Nothing harder, no carving of oak or anything really dense. But in 12 months plus of carving with these, I've stropped them on this little slip strop that Flexcut also sell with their sharpening compound, and that's it. I haven't had to use an oilstone or whetstone. They've retained a good working edge really well. One area I was more concerned about when I bought these was the handle. As you can see, it's just a little plastic handle. You can see the join in it. So it's obviously made in two parts and fitted together, and then this sort of rubberized grippier bit is presumably heat shrunk on here or something. It's got a sealed up join there that doesn't match these ones, and that obviously helps to hold it together, makes it a bit more comfortable to use, gives it a bit of grip. It does look like the sort of thing you wouldn't want to strike with a mallet, because I think you would break it in fairly short order, but it's not designed for that. It is for palm tool use, and they do sell separately an ash handle that you can use with mallets, and also an attachment for power carving. Haven't tried either of those, so I can't really comment on them. This has held up fine though for a year or so of use. Some of these tools which I've used quite a lot have been in and out of this handle a lot of times. I'll avoid the temptation to make any jokes about bishops and actresses, but that has been in and out of there hundreds of times, perhaps, certainly many times. And it has loosened a little bit. When I first had this, that fitting wasn't ridiculous, but it was perhaps more effort than you'd really want to put into fitting and removal. It's still absolutely fine. It's a little bit smoother, it's a little bit looser, but there's no danger of the blade coming out of there until you want to remove it. It seems to be pretty reliable. I've got no concerns that that will fail. And even if it did, you can buy these handles separately, so I could replace that and continue to use all these blades. I'll show you the range of blades that are available. I've got the Axminster catalogue here. This video is not an advert for Axminster, but only because that's not the purpose of the video. I'm not by any means trying to steer you away from them either. They are good. There are also other good suppliers, but this will give you a bit of an idea about how many different sizes and profiles of blades are available. You can build up quite a comprehensive set of these things over time. So you can see there's quite a range of different blade profiles and sizes available, and also, as you see here, you've got the palm handle and the power handle, the one which is intended for use with a mallet, and also the adapters for power carving. Everything from V-tools through quite narrow gouges through to fairly broad, straight skew. You've got back bent spoon gouges. Pretty versatile set of tools. So like I said, there's not too much to criticise in these tools. I've used them quite a bit for more than a year now. They haven't let me down, they've retained a good sharp edge. They've been a pleasure to use and I would recommend them. The only criticism I could make is that maybe they're a little bit expensive for what they are. It's up to you to decide. If you do get a set, I think you'll enjoy using them. So happy carving and good luck.